This is I've Got Scars, baby.
First year as a freshman, and you ended up being the top miler on our team. And then as a true freshman, and I ended up winning the junior national championships and making my first USA team, a junior national team, and going to Europe for the first time. And
Wow.
I was like 19 years old, and I'm like, I'm on my way, you know.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately, the next 3 years, I had experienced stress reactions and stress fractures in my lower legs and my left foot, 7 of them over 3 years, and that wreaked havoc on my confidence and the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't think this is going to work out. I don't know if I'm meant to be. I was on a mission to be the #1 miler in the world, an Olympic champion, all that stuff, and it wasn't working out at all. I was struggling mentally, emotionally, physically. I was questioning, God, and I said, "What in the world are you talking about? This is you give me this dream, and then you give me all of these obstacles.
Yeah.
I'll give you the secret that I discovered looking back." I said, "Well, God, or whatever you want to believe, the universe, it gives you everything that you ask for. And more importantly, it gives you everything that you need to get what you asked for." So when I was like, I want to be the best runner in the world, God's like, okay, this is how it's going to work. You're going to suffer.
Oh.
Because you're not going to be able to handle it if you don't. You're not going to be able to handle it if you don't. Because one of the concerns I had, because I was actually holding myself back the entire time. I could have been probably the #1 runner miler in college, probably as a sophomore, junior. I think it would have happened a lot sooner, but I always afraid of the success.
Oh.
And so I think that the challenges I was facing was I was like, what if I can't handle it? I kept saying that to myself. What if I can't handle it? Because I knew I could feel it. I'm like, I'm the best miler in the world. But I'm like, if I can't handle it, what if I blow it? What if I make it and then I blow it? I didn't think I'd be able to handle it.
So when you say that, like, you don't think that you would be able to handle being successful and really being the champion. So you feel like the stress fractures and all of the things that slowed your progress is what kind of developed something inside of you that says, look, I do want this. Is that what it did? Did it just kind of shift your mindset?
Yeah, a big part of it was that. I think that I needed to know for sure, #1, it was like validation, the going through the struggle and not giving up. And that confirmed how badly I wanted it. But on top of that, it also helped me to, I think, understand and appreciate having it, right? If you make it and you get it, it's so easy to take it for granted. And it's crazy how surprisingly easy it is to take it for granted. But we see it all the time in celebrities, people that make it in sports or whatever, they get all the way. And we don't hear a lot about the stories where people make it and then immediately they lose it all. But we hear it in some, with a lot of people that make it pretty well and then they fall, like Icarus, like the story of Icarus with the wax wings. He flew too close to the sun and then his wings melted and he falls to his death. I think that it's, in many ways, we all kind of experience that Icarus kind of experience where we get to the top and we immediately fall because we were unprepared to handle the success,